Hi Leos, welcome to Seven Waters Tarot. Thank you for coming back. If you are returning subscriber or just returning to the channel, and thank you for those who are chiming in who are brand new. Welcome. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if this reading resonates with you, go ahead and leave me a comment. This is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone, but I hope that it has a chance to touch each and every one of you guys. So Leos, we are going to get into your reading, and basically this is just an energy checkup to see where you're at, where you're going, what you're doing, what you're up to. And already I was doing a pre-shuffle and some cards wanted to fall out. I'm just really trying to get into your energy and seeing what's going on. So the first thing that fell from the deck, and I usually like to start my spread, 4 cards, and then kind of get into the storyline and find out what's going on. So the first one we got that fell from the deck was the Four of Wands. And at first I wasn't going to take any cards off the deck, and I thought, I probably should. So I just went ahead and did it. So here is the four. I'm trying to get a good, there we go. Kind of. Let's see. There we go. So this is a Four of Wands, and this is really talking about, Leo, celebration and home sweet home. This is a card that's saying that you can, relax and let your guard down. There's also could be a wedding card. The Four of Wands in traditional tarot usually speaks of wedding celebrations, a coming together of 2 different people. This also can represent, a stable home where it's like, you have laughter and you have tears. You have something that's a very stable, a very stable home, a very well-rounded home where, all things happen, but it's a good thing. It's a very stable thing. And which is really interesting because Leo is a fixed sign. So this is definitely a card of fixity, of being stable and stabilized. This is also a fire card as well. Wands, as everyone knows, is fire. And, this is passion. So it's not just a home sweet home. It's just passion for your home life, passion for your home, passion for the people that live in your home and your family. This also could be, passion as far as someone Leo getting ready to get married. And this is also could be, a lot of people see this as the twin flame card as well because of the 1111. But we'll see what happens. I don't know. Next up, we have the King of Wands. You have shown up on the board. Look at that majestic looking hawk. Beautiful. So let's talk about the king. And also, as I was saying in my other read, this is a new deck for me. I just got it. I fell in love with it. I saw it. I knew it was a deck that I need to have. And so I couldn't wait to do a reading for you guys with this beautiful deck that just speaks to me. So now, King of Wands. So here we are. Oops. Sorry, I'm using my book. This is so new. I just got today. Okay, so this is, look at that, leader and entrepreneur. Okay, and with that being said, of course, Leo is definitely the sign of leadership, of passion and grandness and royalty, of course, because it's Leo, right? And so basically this card really symbolizes, being wise, and it's a very masculine energy, very positive. This is also a king with swag. You see how he has his little crown tipped to the side. He has, this is a person with swag and leadership. This is a person that really can find the silver lining in all things, can find the greater good, can find, the positivity in any situation, even when it looks grim, even though, like, for example, you see the clouds here, finding the silver lining, even though there's clouds, finding, the positivity in the situation. So next we have the Ace of Swords, and it came out reversed. And we're going to find out why. Also, the Ace of Wands came out reversed. Okay, so for the Ace of Wands in reverse, this is really talking about, man, this thing is just, there we go. This is talking about basically, you know, being a little bit like off focus, you know, not having, you know, a clear judgment, you know, not seeing things for what they are. Maybe having too much focus on the way things should be rather than the way things are at the moment, you know, or what, you know, what it could be. You know, basically it's about having your expectations and reality not lining up together. And then the next we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, so, and then it looks like some of you guys are dealing with a delayed start, you know, or just kind of some stuck energy. This is basically kind of having a stuck kind of energy before you start a creative endeavor. Like if you're a writer, you may be dealing with writer's block, you know, that kind of stuck energy where it's not that you're permanently stuck, it's just that you're having a hard time starting out with whatever it is that you're wanting to accomplish or to do. And you know, with the Ace of Swords, you know, being upside down, this also could speak of, yeah, that stuck energy. It could be what's, you know, blocking some of that creativity, or not seeing things the way that it is, or way that it not seeing things for what they are, but thinking about the way it should be, the way that you expect it to be, could be blocking what your new beginning with the Ace of Wands. And you know, going back, you know, to the King of Wands, this is really dealing with like your throat chakra, and you know, being able to speak out, and speaking out in such a way, and this of course with the swords as well, you know, speaking out in a way that you're seeing things that are true and that are seeing it the way that needs to be seen, without kind of like removing your expectations from a situation and taking a step back and seeing things for what they really are. Let's get some more clarity. Let's find out what's going on. Oh, and by the way, you have just fire on the board here. Four of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. You have, you know, you have the Ace of Swords, which is air energy, and that's dealing with Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So you could be dealing with one of those signs. But let's find out, let's get into it and find out what is going on. Okay, so what's going on? Just some more clarity on the Four of Wands for Leo. What is going on for the, ooh, got one stuck on my finger. Okay, what's going on for the Four of Wands for Leo? Some more clarity, Spirit. More clarity about the situation for Leo. All these Leos out here, what is going on? Okay, so we got the Magician. Okay, for the Four of Wands. All right. All right. What about the King of Wands? What's going on with the King of Wands? More clarity. Okay, two cards. We got the Nine of Pentacles. And we have the Two of Wands, clarifying the King of Wands. I'm going to skip this over a little bit. Then what's going on with the Ace of Swords? Let's get more clarity on that. On the Ace of Swords. Okay. Oh, we have the Knight of Wands. Okay. And then the Ace of Wands. Whoa, ho, ho, ho. Wait a sec. Too many cards. Hold on, guys. Okay. I'm in love with this deck. I so am in love with this deck. Okay, so the Ace of Wands. Okay. All right, so we have the Seven of Swords. All right, so let's get into it. All right, so you have the Magician clarifying the Four of Wands. You have the Magician clarifying home, sweet home, and possible marriage for some of you guys. We have the Magician with the feather. Okay, so basically with this Magician card, we're talking, you know, miracles and magic. It says the feather floats effortlessly in the above air, a nazar that wards off evil. The card is a good reminder to take the high road in order to access your unlimited power. The Magician card taps into your emotional, energetic, and physical body. This powerful card signals that you can make a difference in your own life and in the world. Getting into the flow is as easy as a feather drifting in the wind. So now with that clarifying, and I had to read that, sorry, this is my new deck I just got like hours ago, and I'm already in love with this thing. Okay, so with the Magician clarifying home sweet home, magic, miracles, really stepping in there, you know, tapping into your emotional and energy for your family, you know, the people that you love, whether they're giving you energy or you're giving energy to a situation, whether there's a marriage about to happen, but you know, it's tapping in to make a difference. It could be make a difference in your spouse's life, make a difference in the person that, you know, that you feel home with. Yeah, there's something that you're going to be doing that's really going to make a difference in your home environment, whether that's including another person or people that are already there. So let's move on to the Nine of Pentacles first, clarifying the King. And we know the Nine of Pentacles is also about wish fulfillment, you know, and the Two of Wands. Let's see here. So with the Nine of Pentacles, clarifying the King, mind you now, we're talking about success and prosperity. You know, we have the Magician, which is, you know, making this happen. When you have success and prosperity, that could be success and prosperity in the home, also with, you know, finances, of course. This is like, you know, which I know Leo loves luxury and they like prosperity, they like their creature comforts. Some of you guys, I know a lot of them. So, and you know, prosperity is always going to follow, you know, even when you know, if you ever should get down, Leos can work their way back up to the top. There's never like a super worry for Leos. And you know, basically, you know, this is just having your wish fulfilled, you know, having that stability, which talks about family too. And you get the stability card for family, you know, bringing two people together, but it's a stableness to it. It's a fixity to it. And when you add the Nine of Pentacles to that, you know, it's even more stable because you have your finances together. You know, things are coming in, things are happening. You know, you have it's coming under the entrepreneurial, you know, entrepreneurial spirit, which is the King of Wands in this deck. And of course, you know, you'll get the Nine of Pentacles because, you know, with that type of, you know, fixity is a very positive thing. When you have your eye fixed on what you want, you have your goals, you go after it, you don't let anything stop you. And of course, you're going to get your reward for that. And then also having a balance of family and having a stable home, you know, that is it is so key. So now we have, with that, also clarifying the King of Wands is the Two of Wands, more fire energy. By the way, on the board we have fire energy, we have some air energy, and we have some earth energy. but you got a lot of fire. You all over the place. Either you're dealing with another fire sign, Leo, or this is just really about you. So we have the Two of Wands, and this really talks about, you know, progress. Again, it's just this side is just really, you know, really speaking of like home life and, you know, things come together, you know, with it, you know, in your business. If you're only a business owner or entrepreneur, I'm really seeing that, you know, you're working your magic, you got things going on, you're manifesting, you know, what you want in your life. And you're building something really stable, whether it's your home, your business, your startup. Something here is building, and you're gonna, you know, you're gonna get your reward. Just keep you walking your walk, keeping it pushing, because here we have the Two of Wands, which really talks about, you know, progress and discovery. And this is a card just basically saying, you know, that you're gonna be soaring to new heights. You know, whether it's your career or it's your relationship. You know, it's also about having, you know, just being a grounding light. You know, oh, this is really cute. Okay, here's a quote that the author of these cards, from Martin Luther King Jr. And faith is taking the first step, even when you don't see the whole staircase. This was really summing up this area of the reading, because, you know, of that entrepreneurial. When you're entrepreneurial, you gotta take risks. You have to, you know, take your fair amount of risk, and you have an idea, you know, you go for it. You're trying to build something stable, whether it's for your business or, like I said, a relationship. Or even just something like spiritual, but I'm really seeing like entrepreneurial. Like we have the Nine of Pentacles, or the relationship, because we have the Four of Wands and we have the 11 sign. So in manifesting, you're really manifesting, and you're going to be making a lot of progress. If you're not making progress right now, you're going to be, and this is what this card is saying. It is well on its way. Then we have the Ace of Swords being clarified by the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands really talks about, you know, traveling. So you might be traveling for your business or for your loved one. But this is saying this is a really positive card. It's about travel, because you got the hawk. Look at that. And isn't that interesting that we have another hawk for the King of Wands? And of course, this is more wand energy, more fire energy. And this is a card saying, hey, you know, this is a travel card. You know, you could be getting ready to go on some travel, or someone's coming to see you. But this is a super positive card. It's basically like, you know, it's a youthful, a very youthful, you know, vibe to it. You know, it has like, you know, a very youthful, ready to conquer the world, you know, kind of feel. Yeah, but this is a card of also achievement and travel. So we have some travel. So clarifying the Ace of Swords that was in reverse, you know, not seeing things as they are. You know, this could have to do with, you know, needing to maybe take a step back and seeing, you know, if there's something that you need to travel for, or someone needs to travel to you. You know, whether there's someone bringing a message. But this is just really talking about, you know, really clearing up that judgment. You know, and maybe some of you guys need to travel, you know, go on a vacay or a vacay, and really be able to sit and clear up, you know, that judgment, that cloudy judgment, so you can see things much more clearer. Things, you know, being able to step back and kind of pull back your wings a little bit. And if this could be with the situation with, you know, another person, where you're really seeing that, you know, your way is probably the right way, and they're probably pulling another direction saying that their way is the right way. Maybe just stepping back to see where there could be a compromise, maybe, you know, where there could be, where you guys can compromise, but not, you know, so much stressing your way or the highway, but maybe working together and as a compromise. I'm really seeing that too for some of you guys. And then with the Ace of Wands, being clarified by the Seven of Swords. I'm sorry. Yes, I got it right. But Ace of Wands being clarified by the Seven of Swords. You know, the seven in this deck really talks about, you know, being courageous and, you know, sometimes, you know, standing up for what's right, but, you know, also stepping back to see what's right as well. And this talks about, you know, dancing to the beat of your own drum. You know, if someone's acting unethical, you know, that also could be where, you know, not seeing someone as they are. You know, this could also be another person as well, this Knight of Wands. This could be, maybe this person does travel, and you need to see this person, you know, for what they are. It doesn't necessarily have to be bad. Maybe it's just a different point of view from yours, or, you know, this could be also another fire sign that is, you know, pretty headstrong as well, that really is wanting to take the reins on some issue. You know, this, and basically this card was just really, you know, kind of warning that, you know, there might be someone who's, you know, acting in a fashion that you are not comfortable with, or that you are unapproving of, and just, you know, making sure that, you know, you might be tempted to act out, you know, in a certain, and feel a certain kind of way, but it's just, you know, basically warning just to kind of, you know, keep your cool and, you know, continue your manifesting, and just to see things, step back and take a look at, you know, what's happening, and just kind of clearing the air, letting the smoke die down, and seeing things for what they really are, or a person for what they really are. And so for some of you guys, this could mean travel, and seeing that you may need to travel, or that you may want to travel, and just seeing the situation for what it is, you know. And with the Seven of Swords clarifying the Ace of Wands, this could also be, you know, something you may want to address aggressively. Could be what's kind of giving you that delayed start, that feeling of stagnation, you know, maybe a heaviness, you know, regarding some kind of creative endeavor. Let's do one more card for you guys. Let's see. Conclusion for this. Not 3 cards. Let's try one. All right, here we go. Ooh, my favorite. The Queen of Wands. So what is going on, Leo? What is going on? So now we got the King and Queen on the board. What is up? All right. So, Okay, so we got the Queen now. Let me pull my book out. This is a new deck for me, but she is beautiful. And this is a card that really, you know, caught my attention when I first bought this deck. But what is going on, Leo? We got the Queen of Wands over here, looking beautiful. So we have the masculine and feminine on the board. What's happening? Okay. I gotta find her. All right. Okay, so here we go. The Queen. Okay, so this is about, you know, the Queen is competent and exuberant. I'll just read you what it says here. It says the Queen of Wands can refer to a woman with a lot of fire energy. Isn't that right? Because Wands is about fire and passion, action, going for it. Um, let's see. She is feminine, strong, and confident with a positive and uplifting vibe. She carries a staff, and she isn't afraid to use it. Okay, and with an intensity, this gets the job done. So this is a queen of much action, guys. And so we have the king and queen. So this definitely could be, now we're talking about a possible, for some of you guys, divine connection, a divine connection. And we have the stability card here with the 11 of, I'm sorry, 11, well, it is 11, but it's the 4 of wands, marriage, home, happiness. You could be dealing with another fire sign, of course, regarding in Aries, another Leo or Sagittarius. But this is definitely the match of the king. And you know, we have the Knight of Wands also involved. We have the Magician. So somebody's manifesting something big. And you know, there is a little bit of stuck energy, but it's nothing that you can't get out of, especially with the energy of the Queen of Wands coming in and getting things, you know, stirred up, getting things unstuck. Okay. So some of you guys are manifesting. You got this relationship going. You got, you know, stability. You have your pentacles together. You know, you got action. Putting a lot of action to your endeavor. You know, whether it's relationship, entrepreneurial. You guys could be working together in business. You know, get ready to take a trip. This could be another person involved in the mix. This could be youth. This could be another youthful person who is along for the ride as well. Or this could be children. This could be a teenager. This is definitely a youthful energy, or it could be a trip for some of you guys. So awesome. Let me get one more card for you guys. Oh. Okay, I get my cards upside down. Okay, here we go. One more card for you guys. That sparked up, you know, that got the energy flowing when the queen popped out. All right, wait a minute. Okay, no. Okay, so we are looking at 2 more cards here, and we have the 2 of Pentacles. This is earth energy, and you know, this could be juggling and balancing. This also could be juggling and balancing a person, your queen or your king, you know, with your business, juggling your business, trying to keep your relationship going. This could also be, you know, a third party situation, someone juggling 2 different people. Doesn't have to be though, because it looks like the king is really manifesting a lot of good stuff over here. And then we have the 10 of Cups, which is completeness. And we have the infinity sign, and we have the 1111. So that is very interesting. There is a lot going on in this connection, guys. So the 10 of Cups is also water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We have Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. We have, of course, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius on the board. I have flour on my hands. I made some okonomiyaki and I forgot I still have flour on my finger. Okay, so anyhow, and you also have air on the board as well. You have 2 air, so could be dealing with Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. So with the 10 of Cups, you know, this is about, okay, so celebration, party time. This is a really positive card, and this is a good way to end your reading as well. So, you know, of course you have the 4 of Wands, which also signifies celebration, coming together, marriage, happy home, stable home. You also have the 10 of Cups. You know, this is, you know, sitting back and looking at your accomplishments. This is like a very fulfilling card. This is happiness and joy. This is just being present in the moment, in the moment of this celebration, this party time, this, so I want to say that this is, may not be a third party situation. This could be just juggling and trying to keep things in order. Try to keep that happy and that stable home. Trying to make sure that everybody's taken care of. Trying to make sure that nobody's feeling left out or nobody's feeling in the cold. Having a little bit of stuck energy, but making sure that that you're coming out of that you're really demonstrating. The King of Wands is really demonstrating that Two of Wands energy. Really making that progress, really progressing. Going forward. And at the end of the goal is there. Even though you might be going through a sticky situation, you have the Queen of Wands over here as well. So you definitely have the King and Queen on the board with their Knight. So yeah, this is a really good read. So it looks like some of you guys could be getting married or just making your home more stable. You got your projects, your entrepreneurial. Some of you have your entrepreneurial endeavors going, and you're making progress. You're seeing some headway in that. This could be also relational wise. Like I said before, this could be a third party situation, but it's going to turn out for the best. Someone will be chosen for some of you guys. And a lot of you guys are going to be just, watching the fruit of your labor come to pass and really blossom. And yeah, beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to pull, I have a bowl of advice and quotes, which I'm ever adding to. Okay, one just popped out. Which I'm ever adding to. And I'm going to pull, hopefully, just one more card. I've been pulling like 3. So I'm going to pull one more card here. And let's see, I'm gonna close my eyes so that way I don't have any favoritism on what card I'm gonna pull. Okay, so this was like one card, okay. Because one already fell out, and it's 2 songs. Okay, so this is a song, and what fell out on the Knight of Wands is another song. So let's see if that fell out first. And, oh, this is sweet. This is, okay, I'll read you the lyrics. It says, and when you smile, the whole world stops and stares for a while, because girl, you're amazing just the way you are. Bruno Mars. Her eyes, that song. So, okay, and then we also have another song. It says, well, I found okay, this is, all right. This is really tying in. It says, well, I found a woman stronger than anyone I know. She shares my dreams. I hope that someday I share her home. Ed Sheeran. And I forgot, I didn't put the song. But yeah, she might know the song. And so this is really tying into like, happy and stable home. King and Queen on the board. Let's get a little close up, shall we? King and Queen on the board. That masculine feminine energy right there, making progress, guys. Wow, congratulations and good for you, Leo. Do your thing. Okay, all right, well, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Also leave a comment if this resonates with you, and I will see you in the next video. All right, Leo. Mwah. You guys have a wonderful and blessed morning, noon, or night. Okay, bye-bye. See you. Oh, darn.